Hey y'all. Oop, I don't want the thing to knock over. If you want to know what's happened to my knee, twisted my knee, but today I'm going to be redoing a review on The Finish Line by Stewart. And yes, I'm this far back because I figured talk to you guys about it. Maybe if I can get a little closer. Okay, sorry, honey. Yeah, I'm gonna put this here as I talk about it. So I literally thought the second book was gonna break me of what things went down, but this one almost did. If you don't want a spoiler, please move along. Please, because I don't want to spoil the book for you nor the series. But if you have read the series, then you know what I'm about to talk about it. But if you like spoilers, then stay. I appreciate you viewing it. This story. Well, this review. Sorry, this is my review on this. So I literally thought at one point Cecilia was, if you know what chapter I'm talking about, is when everything finally clicks together. But she's very clever. Like her. How do I want to say it? She hit a lot of stuff. Like, I didn't even put two and two together. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, how she set up everything. She basically, when Tobias came back in her life, had a lot set up of, she knew a lot within the first couple weeks, or like the first week or two he came back into her life, which was kind of funny. So yeah, I definitely did not know Cecilia knew everything. So that caught me off guard a little bit. But you go, girl. Because I didn't even know. Like, I wasn't even connecting. Like, maybe she knows something, maybe she doesn't. But it's like, she is a raven. Because when he marked her, I'm like, she's a raven. I did like the fact that she was so bullheaded, like most of us girls are when a guy hurts us. You go, girl, for that, Cecilia. You go, girl. Because, like, he deserved everything, plus a little bit more of you denying him a lot of things and you pushing and fighting him on a lot of things, because Tobias definitely deserved it, for sure. I'm glad that a lot of the ravens in here, which would be Tyler, Sean, what was it? Pablo? I think Pablo was one of those ravens, and what's the name? Trying to go back to it. Pablo, what's his name? Julian? I'm glad they kept a lot from him. Sorry, I had to go back in the book for a couple seconds, to that one chapter where Cecilia kind of just can be bragging about how she saved Tobias's life. Yeah, I'm glad she had a couple ravens in the loop, and I'm glad she kind of was clicking things together too, which I didn't click together. So good job, Kate, on that, of us not, like, unless you caught on and you're like that very smart person of you caught on to Cecilia already known. Good job as a reader. For me, I'm like, some seems off, but I didn't really put two and two together nor click it the way I wanted to. But that was a surprise to me, and I'm glad Cecilia knew a lot ahead of time, and I'm glad she was able to do it to protect Tobias. I'm glad that I was able to read their story too. Like, I'm glad that Tobias and Cecilia have that banding and everything. And I'm glad for the ending, because I don't want to spoil it at all. But for a minute that I thought it was going to happen, I was about to cry for both Tobias and Cecilia. But I'm glad that they got what they wanted in the end. Big heart on that one. Because that almost made me tear up. I'm like, yes, they deserve the happy ending that they got. But it sucks that it's kind of ending, because it's like, now I kind of want to see what happens in the future, like with Sean and his kids, but also their kids. You know what I mean? Like, can there be a future book with that, Kate? Just a question. But yeah, that was a spoiler. So sorry if you haven't read the series and you're now doing this, but if you have read it, yeah, that's what I want. I hope Kate eventually does that. I cross my fingers. Because I would still read that. Yeah, like, I don't know what else to say. Like, Tobias was stubborn at times, and it's like, it made me want to do what Cecilia does, and just, I'm upside the head sometimes, you know what I mean? Because sometimes guys need that. For them to open up, for real. Like, you have to be Cecilia for guys to open up, for real. We gotta get that craziness out of it, and that's what I liked. But I'm glad Tobias changed his ways a little bit. I'm glad Cecilia, like, was stronger than ever in this book. I'm glad that the bad guys are now, like, you know, that. And I'm glad they was able to have a future to do stuff together, but at the same time, I don't really think that's what Cecilia wanted, but at the same time, she said she would do anything for her man. And that's what kind of, like, relationship I feel like everybody needs is, I hope everybody eventually in this world finds a relationship that they can feel solid in and they can feel safe in, and then, like, how they did it. And that they would go to the ends of the earth for their significant other. And that's what Cecilia did, which is, like, I'm proud of her in a way, because she's, like, so strong in this book, and that's making me tear up a little bit, because I'm like, damn girl, like, you're so strong. For me, I'm gonna rate this book 5 out of 5 for sure. Like, if I could rate it more than 5 out of 5, I so would. But I really do hope that eventually we get to see, like, the future of the kids. Like, can we get, like, especially with them being the background characters, but I would love to see what the kids do with, like, all this, especially, like, with some of the side characters, though. I know there's, like, 3 other books, One Last Rainy Day, Birds, and 2 others, because I can't think of the top of my head. Oh yeah, hold on, I got another book. They're the books she has: One Last Rainy Day, which I have, Severed Heart, and Birds of a Feather, which I'm so excited to read One Last Rainy Day because it's here, but then I can't wait to read the other 2 when I purchase them. And I'm excited to read those because I know it has to do with characters, but I hope that One Last Rainy Day doesn't make me cry, but I guarantee it will, because I really still wanted Cecilia with Dominic. Don't hate me. Anybody who rooted for Tobias, please don't hate me. But I don't know. I feel like Cecilia had the ultimate thing for Dom without saying it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he was her first love, not Tobias. I feel like Dominica was her first love, and she didn't want to hurt Sean's feelings. That's where I'm trying to be like, please don't come after me because this is my review. But at the same time, that's how I'm feeling. If Dom was still alive, would she have ended up with Dom? Because I just wanted her to end up with Dom, but that just didn't. But I also like Tobias. Like, I've grown to love Tobias. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like I wish I could have seen another time to where she was with Dom and not Tobias. But I get it. Within the world that they are in, I get, like, there has to be some sacrifice. Not everybody can stay alive, and I get that. But yeah. I hope you like this review, Kate. And again, 5 out of 5 for sure. If you haven't read the series, I recommend it 100. Not even 100, like 100. Not even 100, like, you know what, 1,000%. Yeah, 1,000% recommend this book to anybody who hasn't. Grab tissues though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how the first book is gonna make you feel, but the second book, just, yeah. And then with this one, I don't know how you are gonna do with this one. But yeah, my emotions were all over the place. It was a roller coaster with this whole series. Probably is going to be with the One Last Rainy Day, but I will give you my review on that because that's what I'm about to read next. And then I'm about to read 2 other series that my friend just shipped me, and I can't wait to read those and give you my review on those. Yeah, but yeah, the next review that you're going to see me to do for Kate is One Last Rainy Day, and so I'm able to afford the other two. But yeah, and that's my review on this. Thank you guys for being here and listening to my review. Bye guys, see you in the next video. Bye.